Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is issue 3, number 3 up the corner there, look, of Terminator Build the T800. Now, as a subscriber to this, obviously I've got this before it comes out in the shops, which is lovely. It means you get to see what's going on as well as me. And as a subscriber, I get free gifts. This is the first of the free gifts that we get. Well, it's actually the first delivery I got. I got issue 2 again, and issue 3. So I might be doing some modifications on issue 2 as we go on, because I've got a spare one. So you know, and we get a screwdriver set and a pair of really nasty tweezers. The screwdrivers are actually not as bad as I thought they were going to be. They're meatier. They're quite. So even the small one is quite substantial, and it goes up to quite a big chunky screwdriver there. So yeah, they'll get used throughout the build. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using one now. So I'll start with a small one because, you know, why not? And I might as well, while it's free, you might as well use it. They probably won't last the 120 issues. So we'll see what we get out of them. Right, I've taken the plastic off of the pack, but I haven't done anything more with it yet. We'll see what's what. We'll have a flick through the magazine. As ever, as in previous issues, it gives you a nice picture of the red bits of what we've got this issue. So we've got a finger and the sort of bicep piston thing there. We also have a battery tester, a battery pack rather, for testing the LEDs and things, and a little circuit to connect them up. What does it say? We've got right arm component, right finger component, A, B, C, D, E, just different bits of fingers and things. So let's just have a quick flick through, make sure we've got what they say we've got. So yes, we've got the battery pack, which I've just put some batteries in. It just runs on 3 AAA batteries. So I've put some batteries in that already. We've got the 3 piston parts, which are all metallic. They're all real metal, which is quite nice. We've got the pack of screws and fixing bits of the finger, and other bits of the finger, I think, and I would call it a circuit board, but basically it's just connecting up the power with a little resistor. So that's that. Let's get rid of the plastic, and we'll work on and see how quickly we can get this one done. Right, basically it's saying we're going to need one of the screws from the pack, so there's only 2 screws in there, and they're both the same. So there you go, that's nice and easy. So they always seem to give you 1 extra of everything, or every screw, should we say. So we've got the extra screw there. Let's try and get things so you can see what I'm doing and it's not going to fall over everywhere. Move all the other bits out of the way. Move one of the screws out of the way, I'll put that in the box later. So we've got the 3 bits which go together like that. Place them on your work surface in the order they're to be connected. Place 3-1 into the left wider part. It just fits in, doesn't go anywhere. Insert that into the thinner part. There we go, it goes all the way into there. And then put a screw in there. It's going to go all the way in. It's going to go a long way down. I don't know that that's wrong enough. Maybe just. That would be a bit of a strange problem if they give you a screwdriver that isn't quite. Well, there you go, that's the first issue. The screwdriver they give you isn't small enough to actually go in there. So that's problem number 1 with this build. Let's see, I've got other screwdrivers and things around. Let me just grab somewhere. I think I'll put away my R2 ones. I have got a box of bits, screwdriver pieces and things, which I shall now open up and get the right bit out. Let's have a look. What have we got in there? We need quite a small screw, Phillips head screwdriver for that. Let's try that one. Yep, that's small enough to go in there. And we'll see, is that, it's not going to be long enough to go in there either. And that's not long enough either. Right, I'm going to have to find a different screwdriver. So I shall be back momentarily. Okay, not the screwdriver I was looking for. I'll have to have a decent tidy up and find the one that I thought I had, but can't find. I know that's long enough to go in there, and it is in fact small enough to fit in there. So we're going to be putting that all the way through there, all the way through there from the other end. Look at the instructions, and then we're putting that onto the end there. So there we go. Once assembled, put the arm unit safely aside until it's needed in a later issue. So that's for that. I'll put that aside. I've lost one of the screws, so just as well they give you a spare, but it'll be around somewhere. Worry about that in a moment. Yeah. So there we go. That's the first bit. A decent part of the body. There is some sort of scuffing and seams on there, but being metallic, I'm sure I can sand it down and polish it up a little bit. So that one needs a little bit of work. Now we're testing the eyes, which I conveniently have provided here. Let me move that off to one side till I need that for the finger. We've got the battery and we've got the two eyes, so pretty easy. You plug in the power, you plug in an eye. You can obviously only do one at a time on this one, so plug them in, and when you flip the switch, the eye comes on. So yeah, well, the eye works. I'll test the other one just to make sure. So unplug that, plug the other eye in the same. Shame you can't test both of them at the same time, but there we go. And yep, there we go. The other eye coming on nice and bright as well. Definitely got a Terminator vibe to it now. So we know the eyes work. Now I'm fairly sure that we will be testing other things as time goes by. So I'll leave that to one side. I won't be taking the batteries out, doing anything with that. And I think that's where we leave the head this time round. So we've got the piston, the head, we've got the arm from last time. Now this is the original one that I got, not the other. I haven't opened the other pack yet. I did just polish it over with some Brasso to make it a bit shinier, and added some of the panel lining as I did for the surrounds of the eyes to add a bit of definition to the engraving on it. So I'm quite happy with how that's come out. I'll go in a bit more about how I did that next time. But now we have to get on with some fingers. I'm going to open all of the packets and just get them out on the bench here so we can see what we're dealing with, and then we'll go on to the magazine and see exactly what it tells me to do. Let's get these out and see if there's any differences between any of them and things like that. There's obviously one that's different to the other three that look the same. They all look the same, and they're all very different. So let's have a look at the magazine. We have lay out and identify the parts needed. So let's have a look here. We're just looking at the little picture. So we've got that one, the short one of those, then the long one of those, then that bit, and then we've got the three sort of rivets that hold it together. So pretty self-explanatory. Expert tip about LEDs in there, but we won't worry about that at the moment. Alright, begin assembly by putting that in there, because that's oval shaped, that one, so that will only go in one way round. It doesn't say anything about gluing that together, but that's not that secure. But we'll see how it goes. Right, then step 11, we're making sure it's that way round, and that's that. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way round that goes, that's one way or the other. That goes in there. We put in the thicker plug from that side all the way through, and the little pin side of it goes in the other side. and that should just hold itself together without, again, yeah, that's quite tight, so that doesn't need any gluing at all. Make sure that pushes home. Good. Same again with that one. Obviously, again, it doesn't matter which way around that goes, it's the same from both sides. And we're putting this one in from that side as well. Actually, yes, we are. No, we're going from this side on that one. That's interesting. Wonder if that's deliberate. So I'll push that home from that side. There we go, through there. Pin on the other side. Cool. And last bit, which side are we putting that? We're putting the thick bit through this one. On there. They obviously look the same from the outside anyway, so it doesn't really matter which way around. And making sure we get this the right way round. That goes in there. And I'm going to use the tweezers that I've got. Where are they? Let's see just how rubbish and nasty they are. They're very flimsy. But they do for holding bits in the right place for a little while until you get them pushed in properly. So, there we go. That's a finger. I assume that's the end of the finger, and this is the bit that's going to be attached to the hand. So, yeah, there we go. A Terminator finger. Yeah, that bit I'm not 100% sure on, so I will be gluing that in place. Let's try it the other way around just to make sure it's not just... No, that's not that secure, so I will glue that in place. So that's the finger, and that's the piston from issue 3. Stage complete. Yay! That looks just like what I've got. And then the rest of the magazine goes on about other things. Star Wars, droids, obviously, that we know all about, because we've already built one of them. Prosthetic limbs, that's quite interesting. But 3D hands. And on the back, we'll be back next week's issue, which almost certainly won't be a week. I'm waiting on 3 issues apparently coming next time, so I'm expecting it's going to be at least 2, probably 3 weeks until the next issue comes out, which is what we've got, complete one of his upper arms. That's quite cool. So yeah, that's going to be using this bit, no doubt. Circular bit probably goes in there somewhere. Another piston the same as we've got, and other little bits. So that's it for issue 3. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the build and come along. I probably will do an interim update or 2 of, say, the cleaning and polishing up this, as I shall try it out on the other one and see how it looks, and obviously tidying up this bit as well. So you probably won't have to wait around 3 weeks for the next delivery, but yeah, stick around, keep subscribed to the channel, obviously. Click the little bell so you get notified when the videos come up, or just come back and check every day and watch other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.